my good friends and colleagues a very warm afternoon. I'm honored to be here to speak to you for the third year, just 62 days before the 2014 BC Winter Games opened here in the District of Mission. I want to thank the Mission Regional Chamber of Commerce for once again hosting the annual Christmas luncheon. And as always, we appreciate your collaboration and thank the staff at the Best Western for this wonderful meal. Where's Baru? Is he here? He's hiding somewhere. Okay, thank Baru. I certainly hope Santa doesn't mind me saying a few words before he gets to what is obviously the most important business of this time of the year. And I hope that I feel sorry for Santa. I watched his float go down the parade, and he had 3 reindeer, and it appears that Cal Crawford's laid off another reindeer. He only has 2 left here. I'd like to acknowledge the contributions of my colleagues, Councillors Dave Hensman, Jeff Jewell, Tony Luck, Larry Nundle, Jenny Stevens, and Nelson Tilbury. It has been a tremendous ride so far, working with you on a team that's working towards our mandate. Thank you, people. Thank you very much. When we started on this journey together 2 years ago, we had a lot of big ideas and a vision for change. Thank you for your ongoing support, commitment, and focus on our many shared visions and realities. I would also like to acknowledge, and I would like to say, I thank all of the employees at the District of Mission for their hard work that they put in supporting your council. There are a great number of employees from the District of Mission who have come out to this luncheon, and they are great supporters of this community and the Chamber of Commerce. But I would like to acknowledge the significant contribution of the senior staff, and if they would stand up and if you would recognize them for me after they're all standing, I'd appreciate it. First of all, Council's only employee, the Chief Administrative Officer, Ken Bjorgaard. You're going to have to stand up, Ken. The senior management team of the District of Mission, Rick Baumhoff, Director of Engineering and Public Works, Sharon Fletcher, Director of Long Range Planning, Bob O'Neill, Director of Forestry, Maureen Sinclair, Director of Parks, Recreation and Culture, Larry Watkinson, Fire Chief, Mike Gianni, Director of Development Services, and RCMP Inspector Richard Karnarski, the Mayor's favorite guy with a gun. These are the hard-working individuals and are the leaders of the departments that support your council and ensure our goals and objectives are met. They are the ones that truly move Mission forward and take care of all the details day in and day out. And as the Mayor and as my colleagues, I thank you all for your hard work. Thank you. I also want to thank all the many citizens who volunteer their valuable time to serve on boards and committees in our community. Thank you for your service to make Mission the wonderful place that it is. I particularly want to recognize the Chair and Vice Chair of the 2014 BC Winter Games, Mr. Brian Antonson and Pam Alexis. Where are you sitting here? Thank you for your passion, enthusiasm, and dedication to bring this event to our community. It will be a class act, and we owe you folks and your board a large debt of gratitude. Thank you very much. We're entering the final year of Council's 3-year term. You may recall that your Council established 4 key priorities for its term of office. Those were financial sustainability, infrastructure and facilities, municipal operations and partnerships, and economic development. Objectives and action items were created around these key priorities, and today we have 17 of 31 completed, and the vast majority of the rest are weeks away from being completed. I believe your Council has made a tremendous progress towards its overall priorities. In terms of financial sustainability, it could probably go without saying that each year brings a new challenge for Council. 2014 will be no exception. The state of the district is very strong. Financial health of the municipality continues to improve, and we have made tremendous strides in creating a financial turnaround that will stabilize the district's finances. Over the past 2 years, for the first time that anyone can remember, industrial, commercial, and institutional construction revenues have outpaced residential construction tax revenues. This means that our tax base is becoming more diversified. Slowly but surely, the district is achieving a healthier tax base. Over the past 3 years, your Council has delivered budgets of 0% in 2012, 1.4% in 2013, and a 0% budget that was approved this week for 2014. That's 0% tax increase to the taxpayers and the businesses in this community. There will be no impact on services, and I guess one would ask how we managed this. First, we have increased our tax revenue from new construction at approximately $1.5 million for the last 3 years, without asking the general taxpayer for any more. Our early debt retirement strategy means that by 2016 we will be debt-free. We have already reduced our debt load by 35%, and we're able to transfer the cash flow into important infrastructure renewal projects. Finally, we've streamlined operations. Council has ensured that the district's finances are on a path towards the long-term sustainability. The choices have been difficult, and staff have been asked to do more with fewer resources. But the truth is, the economy is still less than desirable. I'm sure that that's not news to most of the people in this room that are running businesses. In last week's Mission City Record, we learned that the Christmas Bureau was suffering. I guess we could say it was the weather, but I think the economy is having a super effect on even the Christmas Bureau this year. And as a business owner in Mission, I know how tough it is. But as mayor, I also know that governments need to lead by example. Many business owners and residents in this room today have not yet benefited from any economic recovery. Many are still struggling to stay afloat, to find jobs, to put food on the table, and to pay their rent. When you're faced with difficult economic times, you must distinguish between the two things, namely wants and needs. So too must your community, the District of Mission. Your council has taken a leadership approach to getting the district's financial house in order, but we are not as bottom line focused as many would like you to believe. Yes, it is our goal to be the most business-friendly community in the Fraser Valley, but we also strive to be the most livable community in the valley as well, and we're all proud of that. The first order of business, of course, is financial. The tough choices we have made today are going to enable our community to be more livable tomorrow. Your council will then be able to look at things like broader ranges of programs and services for residents and businesses, ensuring a sustainable infrastructure and ever-increasing opportunities for citizens to be involved in the decision-making process. In terms of infrastructure and facilities development, we are already looking at ways to make it sustainable. Every municipality in North America is contending with a growth of infrastructure deficit. However, your community is not like every other municipality in North America. It's taking the steps to aggressively deal with the harsh realities and expense that deficit has created. In 2013, the District of Mission systematically begun to assess its infrastructure assets. The year has seen the beginning of a 10-year AC water main replacement program where your council is investing $1 million a year to replace this deteriorating infrastructure. We have undertaken an assessment of the condition of the district's pavement and recently learned that we may possibly be able to utilize gas tax funding to ensure our roads do not deteriorate any further. I can assure you that your council will be taking greater action on our roads than they have in the past. We are also in the process of reviewing the sanitary sewer hydraulic condition, and we have been working diligently with Abbotsford Mission Water Sewer Commission to optimize this shared resource, improve conservation efforts, and create efficiencies in the system so that a second major water source won't be necessary for decades to come. Each of these key initiatives will go a long way towards planning for a healthy future for the district's infrastructure. Another sign of a livable city is the strength of its partnerships. In terms of municipal partnerships and operations, the district has many partners with community organizations and groups, but there are two highlights from the 2013 that I would like to acknowledge. First, our jewel, the Fraser River Heritage Park. Your council approved a $250,000 for the construction of a new maintenance and education building, and we're very appreciative of our Member of Parliament, Randy Camp. Thank you, Randy. And the Community and Infrastructure Improvement Fund for matching that commitment of $250,000. That goes a long way to have a total value of $1 million once that asset is completed for our community. Also at Fraser River Heritage Park, our MLA Mark Dalton, where you hide Mark, there he is, committed $100,000 towards the new Rotary Observatory, which we know will make the park an even greater attraction to residents and tourists alike. The second highlight of 2013, of course, is our municipal forest. Of course, we are proud of the accomplishments of the operation and its projected achievement of $500,000 in revenue for the district's coffers this fiscal year. But we are also very thankful to the province of British Columbia for its $5 million commitment to upgrade the Florence Lake Forest Service Road and ensure the future development of BC's first Tim Hortons Children's Foundation camp to be located here in Mission. And I know that Bill Brooks from the Tim Hortons Children's Foundation is here. Where are you hiding, well, Bill? There he is. You're opening next year, right? This first-class year-round camp will benefit underprivileged children throughout the province and provide life-changing adventures at no cost to their families. We look forward to the economic and social benefits the development of the camp and our interpretive forest will bring to Mission. As you can see, we have a wonderful working relationship with both senior levels of government, and we're very grateful to MLAs Simon Gibson and Mark Dalton, as well as our MP Randy Camp, for their continued hard work and advocacy on behalf of our community. So I want to thank you very much. Finally, an update on economic development. When we decided our priorities for this term, Mission's downtown was seen as our greatest challenge. Looking worldwide at the issue of downtown sustainability, we know that there needs to be a strong mix of residential and commercial development in order for it to be a success. In 2013, the District of Mission approved the Downtown Master Plan, after almost a year of community consultation and civic engagement. I believe our downtown is on the path towards improvement, and I thank our long-term retail businesses and institutions, as well as the Downtown Business Association, for their ongoing commitment to make downtown a better place. Equally as important, I want to thank the businesses in other areas of the district for understanding that efforts made in our downtown will have spin-off benefits for them as well. After all, when our neighbors thrive, we thrive as well. Now that our plan is in place and we created what we call the 10 big moves, the next step, of course, is implementation. Now, rumor has it that there's not too much happening, and some people are telling me nothing's happening downtown, Mr. Mayor. What are you doing? But let me tell you, there are quite a few things happening downtown. Your council has approved a strong and innovative incentive plan to attract investment to Mission's downtown, a program that is unlike any other incentive program in the province of British Columbia, and I would suggest quite likely, possibly in Canada. And we have the incredible program, we have this incredible program because your council thinks outside of the box. And I'll also commend District and Mission staff because they think outside of the box as well. And it would be a wonderful idea if all the business partners in Mission joined us in thinking outside of the box along this line of redeveloping our downtown. So let's talk about our big moves. Big move number one, First Avenue is first. We are anxiously awaiting final approval from the Ministry of Transportation and Infrastructure so that we can reroute traffic from Highway 7 down to Railway Avenue. And take back control of First Avenue. And I know the staff of the District of Mission have been working on this for 6 months now. And I'm going to challenge Mr. Gibson and Mr. Dalton. I trust that you're continuing to be regular visitors with the ministry, and you're going to have a good news story for us sometime in January 2014. We're counting on you, gentlemen. So that's one good thing that's happening downtown. Big move number two, the Welton Street Plaza. I've been talking with our long-range planning, Sharon from our long-range planning, and she and I have agreed that we need to find some funding. I think we can, and we're going to do whatever it takes to make sure that the Welton Street Plaza is open this summer. That's a commitment from the District Commission to downtown. So there's a couple of things now that are happening downtown. And now that things are beginning to roll, we're committed to downtown and are prepared to be the catalyst to get things going. Big move number three, cultural, educational, civic uses in the downtown. Your council, my colleagues, have always said we're going to develop the plan and then we're going to move ahead with it. Today, with a big thank you to the Economic Development Officer, Stacey Crawford, and the owner of a building downtown, Mr. Jake Boxer. Jake, stand up and take a bow, please. I'm pleased, very pleased, to publicly announce for the first time that to kickstart growth and get the momentum going, your council has approved the purchase of a significant parcel of land at 7337 Welton Street that will enable us to tackle a major development project. And if you're not too sure what that building is, some people call it the old Bilo building. We'll take possession of that building on January the 31st, 2014 at noon, and I intend to be at the door and unlock it. If you want to join me, you're most welcome to. I will be able to discuss further details in the near future, but this $1.95 million purchase will enable us to move forward, and it is Council's hope that this will be the future site of downtown Mission's University District. I see that my good friend Mark Everett is sitting in the audience, the president of the University of the Fraser Valley, and I have these words to say. Mark, we got the land, the next move is yours. Your council is also working very hard on a fourth big move, and you can expect the announcement to come in the first quarter of 2014. That will mean we're almost halfway there, and goodness me, we only just approved the plan a couple of weeks ago. Contrary to the opinion of some, there are a lot of things happening downtown, ladies and gentlemen. If you happen to be a business owner, or a developer, or an investor, you're going to want to catch up with the District of Mission. I'm challenging you to grab onto our incentive program, think outside of the box, and let's get downtown moving. Thank you all for being so attentive to this afternoon. As always, your council strives to be open and accountable. And whether it's through town hall meetings, the civic engagement programs that are underway, or a simple phone call to my office, we always welcome and encourage your participation in the process. We look forward to the year ahead. Wish you all a very happy holiday season and a tremendously profitable new year. Thank you very much.